Hello everybody, this is Aaron from Titan here. I have a boring battle for you guys. This is like the first one where I'm going to tell you it's incredibly boring. It's just this whole match against DarkLatios, it was just, we just used the most unoriginal moves thing, just like, I mean, come on. Okay, so I start off the battle. Torterra uses agility, you know, it's a doubles battle and we're doing 6-on-6, just full battle. So I use agility, just obvious move, and Drifloon uses overheat. It does a fair amount of damage. You see so many Drifloons these days just using overheat, like, you know, it's almost like guard chumps, like with outrage. It's just that popular. So I just use eruption on my Bronzong. Do a fair amount. I might replace it for probably for Shadow Force later if I just feel like it. So Dusclops uses poison gas. Not the best. This guy's probably just a noob. You know, it's just some random guy on Wi-Fi. I don't know who he is. Like some Darklatios guy. I don't know. So I switch out Torterra and I send in my Licky, and so he's pretty good. Just has a pretty good offense. Drifloon uses Tickle, obviously, and because it has, like, you know, it has a tail, it can tickle people. It's, you know, it wasn't the greatest move, but I just go for a Hydro Pump with Bronzong. Just pretty good amount. You know, I decide, you know, why just have a Bronzong just can defend? I wanted to do some attacks too. And so Dusclops does the obvious thing, uses String Shot. You know, all Dusclops carry them these days. You know, this guy is just getting these moves right off Smogon or something. I don't know. This guy just, I don't know. He just needs to, you know, switch up his moves a little bit. So I switch out Bronzong. Maybe get something a little more original. Yeah, I don't know. Like some Cali Boy is blue guy. I don't know. He's pretty good. So Drifloon uses Volt Tackle, and you know, I mean, I don't understand. It's not even an electric type. Why would they even bother? You know, unless, I mean, like, I know some guys using Volt Tackle, like maybe like Groudon or something, is a little more appropriate for Volt Tackle because he actually has a little better attack. So anyways, they use Poison Gas. I get poisoned. I just go for a Blast Burn, you know. Just, you know, even though a lot of Lickies carry him these days, you know, it's a solid move. You know, it's kind of a standard on Lickies just to have Blast Burn. So, you know, why let Charizard have all the fun? So I go ahead and use Beat Up just because I can. You know, it does, it knocks out Drifloon. I don't need to waste my stronger moves on it. Because, you know, Rhyperiors, you don't want to waste all their moves because it's just not really the greatest idea. So, Dusclops uses Metronome, uses Leech Life. Pretty, not really that great, you know. It doesn't do much to Rhyperior, which is good for me, bad for them. So, you know, I bet he's crying. So, Licky is, you know, getting hurt by that poison. It's kind of annoying. And they send in Magneton, you know, Mr. Fail. So, yes, they are fail. So they switch it out right away. That's why. Probably predicting another Blast Burn, but no, they're not going to get that. So I go for a Vacuum Wave. I was going to use it on Magneton because, you know, I think Vacuum Wave on Licky is just pretty solid because it's a good move because, you know, Lickies aren't that fast. So I go for a Beat Up, and you know, it does a little bit of damage. I wasn't expecting it to do much. Rhyperiors, you know, they're pretty weak. They don't have very good attack. You know, everyone could relate. So Dusclops uses Blaze Kick. It's kind of funny. The animation doesn't even really work out. It just kind of, like, I don't know, kind of headbutts it. So I use the obvious, you know, most obvious generic move. I know, I'm sorry, these sets are incredibly generic. I use Fly and Rhyperior. And Wailord uses Growth. Gets way too big, you know, way too big. I don't know, it was filling up the entire screen. I was a little claustrophobic. So Dusclops uses Metronome, and unfortunately it missed because either one of the targets would have taken a lot of damage from that. So I use Judgment. You know, in the next generation, you know, 5th gen. I mean, we're using some 5th gen sets here that when we researched it, found some leaked info on the 5th gen. You know, Pokemon can learn any move, so we're just using the sets that we found most appropriate. So that's why you see Judgment there. And Rhyperior uses Fly. You know, and it just absolutely devastates that Dusclops. Nothing left. So Dusclops is down. Thing was pesky. Now, we're only halfway into the battle now. It's a long one, I'm sorry, but, you know, it's kind of, you know, just a standard battle. You know, almost everyone uploads battles like this. You know, this is just something you can see anywhere on the net. So, anyways, Licky gets knocked out from that poison gas, and but it did its job, did a lot of damage. So, the noob sends in Sneasel, and I send in Gold Rush. and he is my main special attacker for the team. Well, not really. He has a pretty powerful little thing up his sleeve, the special attack. And so they send in Magneton, and I use Extreme Speed on Rhyperior. You know, it's powerful, knocks out Wailord, because, you know, I've heard some people saying, you know, Extreme Speed on, you know, Rhyperior, why? I just, he's not that quick, but if you can take advantage of his decent attack, you can, you know, get some pretty good attacks in, you know. And I go for a Magma Storm. You know, he probably predicted it, but he just decided, you know, he really didn't want to switch. Because, you know, most Steelix is carrying, you know, Magma Storms nowadays. It's just, you know, I mean, I want my Pokemon to be their best. In this battle, I was caring more about winning than just being original with my movesets. So I apologize for those people who like all the original movesets. But, you know, yeah, you know. So DarkLatios Latios uses Bubble Beam. There's quite a bit of damage. I wouldn't have picked that move. I would have picked something more like Roar of Time in that situation, but that's just me. Latios' Roar of Time are pretty good. And they use Seismic Toss, and that little wimpy thing doesn't even have arms. That's just ridiculous. So Steelix takes a lot of damage there. Disappears just somehow. And I use Milk Drink, you know. Yeah, you know, Milk Drink is a good move, you know. Recover just doesn't really cut it anymore on Steelix's, so I just, you know, neither does like Moonlight or anything. It's just, you know, you gotta go with what works, you know. So anyways, so my Pichu I got like years ago, back in the you know, that one event. I used his Roar of Time. I didn't actually EV train this guy I didn't EV train him, so, you know, I just want to keep him in his original state, and he gets tossed and he gets killed. So I don't know, you know, he's okay. You know, I don't even know why I picked him for this battle. It's just, now that I look back on it, it's just a stupid decision. And so Gold Rush uses Cross Chop, and you know, he has a tail. I guess he could chop things with his tail. Yeah. So I go ahead and that the other guy sends in his Sneasel again, and I send in my Bronzong to finish things up here. And so I go for a Focus Punch, you know. Now, Focus Punch isn't exactly the most seen move on a Bronzong. I mean, I haven't seen anyone with it, you know. But so unfortunately, though, the Sneasel attacked Bronzong, so now he's not going to be able to, you know, use Focus Punch. But that's okay, because Steelix is raring to go with Rock Wrecker and just tosses this fatty rock and knocks out DarkLatios. So I bet that guy was like, oh no. Because, I mean, this guy, you know, he needs to, I don't know, just his movesets aren't very original. I mean, I've seen better. I've seen a lot better with these movesets, you know, because just the movesets, I mean, everyone, I mean, haven't you seen so many Sneasels with Miracle Eye and Pin Needle, or I don't know, whatever it was, something, that Needle attack? I mean, I don't know, I mean, although, you know, I can't really say much. Bronzongs, I've seen so many Bronzongs with Hydro Pump, especially these days, since you know, the 5th gen came out, so I don't know. So Sneasel uses Egg Bomb, and it misses, unfortunately, because, you know, Egg Bomb isn't the greatest move anymore. You know, it used to be pretty good, but, you know, I don't know. Bronzong uses Focus Punch, ends this battle. This guy had no idea what he was doing. He had just these random Pokemon. No, not random Pokemon. He had good Pokemon. Just his moves were just so obvious, easy to predict. So thanks, guys, for watching. If you didn't know this was a joke, it is. Seriously, DarkLatios isn't a noob. This was a joke.